This is Mitt Romney and his wife, Ann, and two of their sons. Looking sort of adorable, at a clam bake in 1973. This was a clam bake held at the Harvard Business School, where Mr. Romney at the time was a student. Mitt Romney is a Harvard man. That's how he got to Massachusetts in the first place. After growing up in Michigan and graduating from BYU undergrad, Mr. Romney spent 4 years at Harvard, earning both a Harvard law degree and a Harvard business degree. This is Mr. Romney with a few of his Harvard Business School study buddies. They apparently get together every 5 years for a mini Harvard reunion. Mitt Romney, Harvard man, which in a weird way explains Mr. Romney's line of attack today against President Obama.
We have a president who I think is a nice guy, but he spent too much time at Harvard, perhaps, or maybe just not enough time actually working in the real world.
Mitt Romney, as we discussed on this show last night, has exactly one trick as a presidential candidate. You take some perceived weakness about his own candidacy, and you say that it's actually Barack Obama's weakness. This Obama spent too much time at Harvard thing, this is sort of a favorite of Mitt Romney's.
I didn't learn about the economy just reading about it or hearing about it in the faculty lounge at Harvard.
All those years, perhaps, in the Harvard faculty lounge, that may be what they think at the Harvard faculty lounge, but it's not what you know from the battlefield.
Yeah, don't bring up battlefield, big guy. It is true that Barack Obama went to Harvard. He earned a law degree there. But Mitt Romney was at Harvard longer than Barack Obama was. Mr. Romney also sent 3 of his 5 sons to Harvard. Something like 14 of Mr. Romney's foreign policy advisors are either Harvard graduates or actual Harvard faculty, Harvard professors. But Barack Obama, he's the one with the Harvard problem, says the former governor of Massachusetts. Now we're just waiting for the Romney campaign press release attacking Barack Obama for all his years at Bain Capital. And what a lousy governor of Massachusetts Barack Obama was. While Mr. Romney is focusing essentially all of his rhetorical energy right now on attacking President Obama, he does still have a nomination to win, technically, in his own party. Mr. Romney made that Harvard quip today during a campaign stop in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, of course, the home state of Mr. Romney's main opponent now, Rick Santorum.
I do believe that I will win Pennsylvania in the fall, and winning Pennsylvania will give us the White House. So this is a critical state for me.
Actually, Pennsylvania is not at all a critical state for Mr. Romney. If he wins it, he's still roughly where he is now in the race, just maybe a little closer to the end. If he loses it, the loss will just be chalked up to the fact that Pennsylvania is Rick Santorum's home state, and Mr. Romney will still be the expected nominee. The candidate for whom Pennsylvania really is critical is, of course, Mr. Santorum. He has been saying all along that his home state, the state that he represented in the Senate, is a must-win for him. But the latest polling out of Pennsylvania shows that that race is now starting to get away from Mr. Santorum. Mr. Romney appears to have opened up a small Pennsylvania lead. Last night on this show, I spoke with Rick Santorum's chief strategist, John Brabender, and I asked him what happens if Rick Santorum does lose in Pennsylvania. Listen to his answer. If the Pennsylvania race does not go the way that you want it to, if you come in second in Pennsylvania instead of first, do you even make it to May? Do you even make it to contest Texas?
Well, I mean, you reevaluate everything.
If we lose Pennsylvania, we reevaluate everything. Rick Santorum has to win Pennsylvania. His campaign admits it. You cannot argue that you're the most electable guy in the race if you can't even win your home state. So what is Rick Santorum doing right now to make sure that he wins Pennsylvania? Rick Santorum is taking 4 days off. He's taking 4 days off the campaign trail. Because why not? Mitt Romney is already running as if he is the Republican Party's presidential nominee. Apparently now, so are all of his opponents.